Alright, sorry for the late start. Let's make sure that everything's on the screen. Is it? Looks good. Everything looks good. Welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. What were we doing? I skipped. There was a week that we didn't play this at all, and because I was sick, and I do not remember what we were doing. Regardless, welcome back. It is. We will hopefully be getting somewhere else in the game, because I wanna explore some new areas, and a lot of areas are kind of, I don't know, still off limits. I think, like crossing the river to the east. I think it was off limits anyway. We might check that actually today. And we'll explore the North Njal Marches in its entirety, I believe. Ooh, visitor to the castle. Right, we completed that. Monster sightings, projects. These trade agreements have been here for a while, and they take so long to actually get going. See, we need to get these up to 20, I believe. I don't know how to begin to do that. Do we have any new regions we can conquer? Oh, we do. We have that southern region, which we haven't actually explored yet. See, the reason we need to unlock the regions is because we can actually manage our kingdom from within them. Right? So we don't have to worry as much about certain problems. And we can actually claim these, it looks like. And more. Wait, is the map even bigger than I thought it was? It's definitely bigger than I thought it was. I didn't know we could actually make our way that way. This will be a good, like, area, though. Will it make us, like, actually wait the Oh, we don't have the BP for it. That's why we weren't doing it. Okay. Alright, we'll explore. See if there are any quests need doing. If we hit J, we've completed that. Season of the Bloom. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. How much gold do we have? I hit C, not I. We don't have that much. Hang on. don't have any characters that uses wands. See if this is all the fragments of this damned helmet. I think there are 5 pieces to that and that. Pretty sure there were only 5 pieces to this as well. Alright. Let's decompress that a bit.
All according to plan.
Move over here to the storyteller. Brought you any relics? How interesting, your grace. Blah de blah de blah. Story. What's this? I hear voices of the trees, fresh leaves. Okay, took some of our tokens of the dryad. Ah, okay, yeah. Oh, now here is something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us their story. I hear the booming strokes of a hammer, the sizzling sparks of a roaring flame of the forge, the anvil it sings. I would be happy to trade the whole set of items for the story. Can you hear it calling to us? Let us hurry. Tell me the story. I see flames on the forge, so close I can touch it. The heat sears my face. The sparks sting my cheeks, but there is no fear in my soul, only admiration and reverence for the work of an artist. The storyteller seems to be in some sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flames of a forge that burned out long ago. I'm Colgain. That's probably Colgain. An apprentice of the great Drizzt, the first smith of the Bronze Shield Fortress. I am fascinated by the work of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air. The forge bellows roar. The sparks sizzle and rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the searing palm, replies with a happy booming voice. This music, this song overwhelms my being. I feel a tear of joy run down my cheek, and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hands are covered with soot. I help the master all I can, but I am not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Drazif protects his anvil zealously. Won't let anyone else near it. It usually offends me, but not now. Now my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song. All I hear is silence. Bronze Shield Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal fires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed at the heart of the fortress. The storyteller chokes down a lump in his throat. I push open the door of the smithy. I feel the door squeal of protest I feel the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone, but silence quickly returns. I take a step inside. I stoke the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of promise. Tonight I will work the anvil myself. Tonight I will become a creator, and Master Drazif, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire raises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to make the first stroke. Something's wrong. When did I make a mistake? The storyteller's face collapses. The anvil, it won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain, begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again and again and again. I will make it work. It will sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become monotonous rumble, but I can't stop. The smithy door swings open and Master Drazif stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears. The storyteller shakes his head to clear it of the visions, a weary smile on his face. Well, that is it. What happened to you? I mean, Kolag. He left. Hung his apron on the hook, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left Bronze-Shield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Kolag knew that Master Drazif was right all along. Kolag's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substitute for inspired talent. Kolag turned his eyes to Drokskar, the god of the Dark Dwarves, accepted this new follower. The Drugger gave Kolag shelter and provided him with unceasing, tiresome work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Drugger army, and nobody expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the searing palm, Master Drazit Riff, I cannot say that name, and the blasphemy he had committed. And it seems to me that there, in the dark tunnels, serving Droskar, Kolag finally found happiness. What happened to the anvil after that? It lost its voice. Bronze-Shield Fortress never again heard it sing. It was still functional, and the weapons made on it were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to craft a masterpiece there again. But, didn't mean to do that. The dwarven weapons gradually lost their enchantments, and defending against local dangers became increasingly difficult. I suppose Kolag's desecration was a strong contributor to the dwarves' eventual abandonment of the fortress. Stories are amazing. You make it sound as though you're actually there in the moment. The storyteller nods. I gained this gift after I lost my eyes. When I touch relics, I can feel the thoughts and emotions of those who previously owned them. If the emotions are strong enough, I can even see the events that left those impressions. Okay, the other things are 10. We need 10 of each of the helmet pieces and the bracers. We're getting close on both fronts, I think, but we'll need a bit more yet. We can put our foodstuffs away, I believe. Like so. Now we need to find someone to sell some stuff to. I guess we'll go to the tavern. Oh, I got a message. Hang on a minute. Okay. Whoop, wrong controller. Elena. Oh, damn. I got a cough today. Might not be many voices as a result of that. It sucks. Alright, we can get rid of all this stuff. Don't really use scrolls. I didn't get any good ones from the start that I didn't already have the spells for, so no real need for them. Are the books what's so heavy, I wonder? Does seem to be quite heavy, but this is what's really taking up my weight. Alright, we'll sell all that, and then we'll go back to the throne room one last time. Because we need to get enough points to buy that area down there before we leave out of here. Because that's apparently where our next quest is going to be anyway. And if we can manage our kingdom from there, all the better. All we have to do, because I'm finding a lot of good gear. No one's really having that much trouble just yet. Huh. The desktop is not putting out sound. Okay, it just switched songs. Okay, that's fine. So now I guess we'll just buy up all of it. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. And can we get the region now? 275. Okay, we'll still have to wait some time. But it's enough to we won't be in that by the time we make it there, we might have enough BP. Okay, it's got my typical team with me. We'll be going a little longer because of my late start. Oh hey, the hunting lodge is literally like right there. How about that? The leader of the travelers, a graying man with strong hands and sharp eyes, greets you with a nod. Your Grace, thank you for hosting this hunt. Turns towards the guests. Dear guests, welcome. I am Jamel Vizier of Embeth Forest. I've no talent for speeches, so let us proceed to business. This is no normal hunt. Rather than hares or deer, our prey shall be owlbears, hydras, and wyverns. These targets would be dangerous enough anywhere, but on these grounds we found extraordinarily large and fierce specimens. We aim to eliminate them before they can find their way to any civilians. To make the hunt a bit more interesting, we've decided to add an element of competition. Jamal displays a gold-trimmed chest to gather to the gathered audience. There are 3 desired monsters on the grounds. I'm willing to bet my crew will gather 2 heads at least. But if one of the other parties bests us and gathers 2, or even 3 trophies, they'll be rewarded with a valuable prize. Don't delay, though. We won't be waiting for anyone. Is everybody ready? Examine the guest from Mivan. 2 sword lord sisters represent Mivan Aldadori. As they inspect their equipment, the elder sister Edina can be heard scolding the younger Julia. Julia sighs and rolls her eyes, but she doesn't interrupt her sister. Guest from Pitax. Anamandi Belvara. One of the most popular bards in Pitax has come as an emissary of King Iravedi. She doesn't seem to have brought any hunting gear. What's in the chest? That's for the winter to find out. There's no prize better than a surprise. Or so it said. Alright, I'm ready. Let us begin. The hunting grounds are an hour's travel from here. Don't waste any time. We won't hesitate to bag all the trophies.
Check
Sure.
that out.
Let us go. Hello, Nexans. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do. I love roaming around on Kumonga. Kumonga's the best. Let's see. Hunting grounds. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see, let's see. Alright. Everyone's in position. The map is fracking huge. Might as well just start opening it up. Goblins were torn apart by something. Attacks noble. Up the hill there's a burning bonfire. Beside it is a tablecloth been spread on the ground with various delicacies on it. Amande plucks at the strings of her lute until she sees you and waves. Hello. Ah, the host of the hunt comes to pay us a visit. Welcome to our table. How goes the hunt? Excellent. The sun is warm, the wine is rich, and the company's good. I couldn't dream of a better hunt. You seem comfortable. No interest in hunting the monsters? Why should we? We're happy where we are. Please have a seat. I can pour you some wine. Pitax wines are the finest around. Is King Iravetti well? His Highness is healthy and vigorous. He sends you his regards. Some urgent matters of state prevented him from attending this fine event, but he does hope to meet with you personally in the near future. Enjoy yourself. I have to get back to hunting. A good hunt to you. The bard flashes you a charming smile and begins playing her lute again. I would not trust the Pitaxian bullshit at all.
Enemy near.
Okay, we got wargs. Oh, good. I'm still in. I'm still in. To use a spell or to not use a spell. Does he know anything a bit more range? AoE really? No, he doesn't.
This spell eludes me.
We're going to take that off then.
A solid plan.
Oh, he missed. That's not good. Shadow's gonna get decimated there.
Die!
Vanera's not missing. Oh, it's not completely different characters, I don't think. I just trade out the main cast as I need.
Out of my way! Ah!
This should do it.
Oh,
A calculated risk. Oh,
of course I'm down again, aren't I? Yep. Alright, let's get Zero around. I think they mainly just look different because of their new gear. Oh yeah, yeah. I made all custom characters.
We can
So
do it.
are we back to Vlad? We are back to Vlad. Where is Alpha? The alpha can actually take a spell or two, I guess.
Aim carefully.
Even with that damage, it didn't. Okay, we'll
Let the
we'll take out the
attack
greater
commence.
wards, and then we'll all focus fire the alpha. We're back on Draconica, right? Yeah. Okay.
Run
Come on,
them
try and get the
through.
attention off the shadow.
Let's hear you cry.
No. All right.
This will hurt. Let's try
They're not
this
doing
way.
much damage to me, at least. I should use my spells.
You should have run!
Yeah, I made all custom characters and only use the main characters when it is when they have special quests for them.
Strike with all your might! Clean strike!
Okay, not bad. Back to Vlad. Let's try a... Oh yeah? What new hardware?
Go!
Oh, that's cool. I missed with that. What? Oh, son of a whore.
May I
can't believe
see
I
your
missed.
entrails, please?
Might as well go ahead and start attacking the alpha.
Die!
Yep.
This should do it. Ha! A calculated risk. Ah!
Strike! We won't falter!
A lot of misses.
Attack! A solid plan.
Well,
Forwards!
at least they're listening, I guess. Right? At least it seems like they're listening to their buyers.
burn, slice, behead.
Okay. Skin everything. Collect it all. We have some level ups. Let's see what we got. 0. Okay, what's he getting here? Divine Weapon Bond. And Aura of Resolve. Immune to charm spells. Each ally within 10 feet gains +4 morale bonus. Well, that's going to be useful. True. Yeah. The cells thing is, well, that's still technically listening to their customers, because their customers are basically telling them with their money, hey, we want this, not that. Still, it's still technically listening to their consumers. Technically. Oh, did I not get any new spells? I got the Divine Weapon Bond, but that's... and the Aura of Resolve, but that's it, huh? Okay. And then we need to level up Draconica. What's this one? Whoop. Face Stalker, 3rd level. The Defender of True World's animal companion, and any creature she summons with the Summon Nature's ally gain +1 morale bonus on attack and damage rolls against Fey creatures. This bonus increases to +2 at 8th level, +3 at 13th, and so on. Okay. And I can transform into a bear and a medium elemental now. Cool, cool. Now then, I think there are only 5 things that she's actually needing there, and yep, it's perfect. She also didn't learn any new spells, but I can make use of her. Well, so long as good things are coming out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of, I don't know. I lost my words. I had words, but I lost them. There's plenty of developers and stuff that just are not listening to the consumer. EA is a good example of that for the most part. But people keep buying their games, so even though everyone's unhappy with it, you know, they're still getting money for it, so it doesn't really
In due time.
seem to be affecting them. Okay. Let's move up slowly. Oh!
Life ends here.
Oh! Buying the same crap every year and buying the fucking microtransactions.
Let the attack commence.
Oh, that first Hydra's almost dead. It only attacked once? Okay. First off, are Hydras evil or not?
Don't hold back.
I don't know. I'm just gonna attack. Okay, he does 13 damage there. Oh, there's a third. Ha! That's hilarious. I didn't even know that. I have... man. Some game developers nowadays are just scummy as all hell. Yeah, it's literally the same game. It's the same for sports games too.
Forwards!
Not sports games. Wrestling games too. Duh, sports games. Like I haven't seen a new anything really new in. Yeah, no Nexus. I caught myself. I haven't seen anything really new in like. They keep on taking stuff out of WWE. I remember back when SmackDown vs. Raw was actually really good. Does she have any over here? No, she doesn't. Let's summon in some assistance because there are more Hydras than I thought. Hello, Kelly. But yeah, I remember in SmackDown vs. Raw there used to be like this amazing ass general manager mode. And it was really good, but they legitimately like took most of it out. Like they bring back a shitty. Oh yeah. Yeah. But there used to be a general manager mode that was just like it was multiplayer, and one person could be a general manager for Raw, one person could be general manager for SmackDown, and you could set up these different fights against each other on top of doing all the other stuff from a general manager mode. But that was way back. Like I was still in school, high school when that was a thing.
May I see your entrails, please?
And it just hasn't been anything that good since. He did 13 damage without this on. So let's see how much he does
This
with
will
it.
hurt!
I've heard that they've brought back the general manager,
You should have run!
but it's not. It's really like dumbed down and could be a lot better. Which is a shame, really, because, like I said, I did actually like one of the older games. Right. Kids nowadays don't know how good games used to be.
can do it!
And how bad some of them used to be. I'm not gonna lie, there were some bad ones. Especially during the Nintendo, Super Nintendo eras. Yeah. There's still some companies that are trying to avoid the microtransaction nonsense. Trying. But yeah, Nexons. You're right.
Out of my way!
Okay, we're just gonna get there and leave her there for now. At least they're not doing much damage to me right now, Jesus. Alright.
Burn!
See if we can
Slice!
kill at least one of these.
Behead!
There we go.
Strike!
10 and 14. Okay, that clearly wasn't the right. Clearly wasn't the right thing. Maybe Hydras are evil. They're certainly not undead. We'll use yet another magic missile on that one. But on better topics, Pathfinder Kingmaker is getting like a kind of sort of sequel. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, I think is what it's called. Really excited for that. Really excited for it.
Strike with all your might!
I'm hoping I'm really hoping that that it's got the same kind of kingdom management stuff going on as this one, with just a bit of added stuff.
Run them through! Let's hear you cry!
Because I do really like this game in particular.
Die, die, die!
Don't hold back!
Oh, I was supposed to change his divine sword stuff. Yeah, it's taking reduced damage. I should have changed his divine sword stuff.
This will hurt.
Shit. Shit. It's fine. Really slowed down for some reason. Who is that? That's Vlad. Vlad can stay in the back. I do need to move up a bit for everyone else with Crick, just in case. Move Crick up a bit. Just to make sure to get that.
We won't falter!
A lot of misses.
Die!
There we go. Huh. We need a Hydra head. Were these not the things we were actually after here? I'm missing something and I don't see it. Oh, screen tear. What the fuck?
All according to plan.
Okay, for some reason, those did not give me Hydra heads, even though they are clearly Hydra. Oh, maybe it's a very particular... Oh, great. I guess we're gonna have, Alright. Can we... Let's put the whole party into a stealth thing and see if we can get closer to it.
Dispatch those fools!
Nope. Definitely found... Shit! I clicked the wrong button.
Out of my way!
I clicked to skip Vanera. That was a mistake. Who's next? Wolf boy. Yeah, Wolf needs to keep that one distracted. Oh, hell yeah. Knocked off balance. All the better.
Attack!
These things seem pretty weak, so maybe we won't need...
Let's try this way.
For some reason, my character is not moving quickly at all. What's going on with him? Spell strike, dog familiar, combat. Doesn't say anything's wrong with him.
This should do it.
It's weird. Those be legendary actions. And legendary actions be a pain in the arse.
Forwards!
Okay.
This will hurt!
Let's get Zero into position. We'll also switch his holy to fight against evil. His sword to fight it for evil instead of chaotic.
Run them through! I am superior!
Hoofa! Wait for it. Where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck is this thing? Oh, there it is. Man, this is, we might switch out of turn-based for a while. Just to try and help with the,
May I see your entrails, please?
just to try and help with the, speed at which combat's flowing.
A solid plan.
A calculated risk.
We can do it.
Alright. Finally. Alright. Grab this too.
In due time.
Charge!
Let's turn off turn-based mode for a second and just let everyone have their go. Yeah, everyone's moving at the right pace now too. Turn-based mode must be fucking with some shit.
Cut them to pieces!
Alright, let's see what's going on here. The sisters glance at each other, grimacing. Finally, Adina straightens herself and speaks. Ah, thank you. We owe you our lives. It almost killed you. That's because someone would happily charge a pack of dragons with their bare hands given the chance. Oh? And here I thought it was because one of us spends more time running to the kitchen for cookies than training with her swords. Edna. Yeah, I know. I pronounce all the names wrong. All of them, Nexans. How are things in Mivon? The same as always. A total mess, as far as I can tell. Brevoy officials must have decided state prisons were a waste of taxes because their criminals have been fleeing to our lands by the dozens. Yeah, I have a hard time with pronunciations from time to time, especially in the middle of things. It's just how I am. And Galt is sending spies and provocateurs at us without even trying to cover up their tracks anymore. And add in yet another skirmish along our border with Patax, and, well, business as usual. No, I just do that by accident. It just happens. On the bright side, our uncle has finally defeated the old treasurer in a duel. So now, as long as no one else tries to claim the position, it's as good as his. Mivon's Mivon's public officials are determined by duels. It's called nitriocracy. I definitely pronounced that wrong. The most skilled get to rule. Anyone can gain a high position in our society provided they can defend that position in a fair fight. Everyone duels from lowly apprentices to high ministers. That's why Mivani swordplay is unrivaled. Not by Galt, not by Brevoy, and not by the River Kingdoms. Judging by your fight with that owlbear, Mivani's sword lords couldn't best one of our cooks. Would you like some lessons in swordplay from my stable hand? Were we not guests? I would demand satisfaction here and now. Edna hisses through clenched teeth, glaring. I urge you to rescind your words before I'm forced to make you do so. I apologize, it was a poor joke. In Mivon, that sort of joke typically ends with an appointment in the square and the jester finding a few new buttonholes in their shirt. That's funny. Hear that, sister? Take care, as in make sure we can actually kill a monster before attacking it. The most dangerous monster you can handle is a cow that's already been butchered and deep fried. You should make yourself a new coat of arms with a fork instead of a sword on it. The sisters continue to quarrel, no longer paying attention to you.
That is not far.
Oh, wait, this is ours. It's one head. Literally one head. All the other things we've killed don't count as
Over there.
oop, treasure.
Did you see that?
What we got? Jasper. Yeah, whatever.
All according to plan.
All these other things we killed and we don't get a head from them. That is kind of frustrating.
Interesting.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay.
I did it!
Alright. Yeah, I imagine that there's something big and bad over this way.
There's something here.
The hunter lifts the wyvern's severed head in triumph. You see that? Bang down and it's done. Now, that's how we deal with these beasts back in Embeth Forest. The way you handled it was amazing. Great job. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, unfortunately we're used to it. Our homeland gives us no slack. Every week there's another hungry beast to deal with. Alright. Let's,
I did it!
Follow my lead.
let's not even bother skinning it.
Aim carefully.
What the fuck is this thing? Primal giant fly trap.
Did you like that?
Great.
You did it!
Pay attention.
Oh, hit my,
Did you see that? No.
yeah, of course it's locked. Unlock it. Your trickery is the highest in the whole damn party. Come on. Alright, at least try that one.
That is not far.
Alright. Is it gonna let me skin it anyway? Yeah, it is. Okay, fine. Skin.
In due time.
Alright, let's see. I guess we can come down this way and see if there's anything here. Lots of running. Not a lot of heads. You mentioned owlbears and hydras, and yet
What's that?
I did it!
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll sell it. Doesn't look like there's any way up there. Alright, we'll continue this way then. Oh no, 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 no. Why did you think that that meant split up? The whole party was splitting up. What the hell was up with that shit? We'll go back down this way. Oh, is it more owlbears? Are we actually going to get the heads from these? Everything's moving in slow motion again.
Succeed yours.
Yeah, no head. The Matsu? Huh. Alright. Let's go see what's going on here.
None shall escape.
That's a lot of owlbears. Oh, are we gonna be good? Yeah, we're gonna be good.
Masterpiece.
If it would let me take any monster head, I would have plenty.
Check that out.
Let's hear
We
you
cannot
roar.
be defeated.
In due time.
You shall be victorious.
I think everyone passed their fortitude saves there. Is that it? Really?
I'm losing my temper.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah,
That is not far.
that's the one.
Dispatch those fools.
gonna need a lot of resting after this.
Follow my lead.
Cut them to pieces!
Burn. Slice. Behead.
Oh!
Quickly.
Okay, you do the healing thing. Okay, that should be good. Keep on accidentally clicking on her. Don't mean to.
All according to plan.
Is that everything? Yeah, because the rest of it's covered by mountains and such. Alright, time to head back to the lodge, I reckon. We got the 2 heads. Oh, that's the hunting grounds. We should be able to go back to the hunting lodge now and finish the thing, right? Think so. I hope so. The huntsman fiddles with a small spyglass. Can't see much from here. Wish I could join in the hunt and get a couple of heads myself. 2 trophies. I never have guessed that you would best us like this. Would you like to announce the end of the hunt, or do you hope to claim another trophy? Let's finish the hunt. As you wish. The huntsman opens the window and sounds the horn. Now that the hunt's over, let's see how it turned out. How did our Mevon guests fare? Our honorable Mevon guests fought one of the monsters but barely survived. Fortunately, His Grace's timely arrival forestalled tragedy. We wish them better luck next time. How did our Pataxian guests fare? Our honorable guest from Pitax managed to bag a single squirrel. Well, I hope at least they had a good time. How did the Embeth travelers fare? We defeated one of the beasts, but His Grace's noble ruler of the hunting grounds has accomplished a true feat in gathering more trophies than us. Such skill deserves deep and genuine respect. The huntsman bows deeply toward you. So who won? You, Your Grace. The huntsman solemnly hands you the chest. 2,500 gold coins and 12 exquisite pearls. Meh. That's not all that impressive, unfortunately.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Whoa! Whoa! What did I miss? Okay. Servant. Ugh, what's happening to me? Help. Oh. Oh, jeez. So one of the servants just became a ferocious owlbear. How very unfortunate for this servant that is now going to definitely die. Simply dreadful. I'll see to it that this poor man's family receives pension. Wait, could it be that all the monsters have appeared in this manner? If the public learns of this, there'll be no stopping the panic. I recommend we keep this incident quiet for the time being. I'll conduct an investigation without drawing anyone's attention, and in a month's time I'll inform you of the results. I agree with the chaotic neutral thing in this case. Concealing this could be disastrous. Better to warn people now than to have them discover it on their own later. As you say. Oh. Well, if we check our journal now... I failed that quest back then. That's for the companions. Ancient Curse Part 3. Oh, we have plenty of time, thankfully. Alright. Well then, I've done my job. I'll be off then. Oh, me. Oh. Okay. So now, how much of this do we own? I can check right here, I believe. We actually do own this whole section right here. We might oughta... We might ought to, try and explore it a bit. Let's go this way. Oh, a random encounter that we can't escape from. Woo! More probably story plot stuff.
Enemy approaching.
Cultist, huh? Nothing really of value there.
In due time.
Why could I not avoid that fight? Just to let me know that there are cultists in the area now? Is that it? Oh, hey, would you look at that? I didn't even realize that I could... Oh, hello. That's a sign that we have something going on, right? Events. Tristan has some news. Okay, so we need to get to the throne room. We can wait. Just a tad bit, I believe. Open up some paths. Try to avoid. Evade. I don't feel like fucking with you guys.
I feel tired.
Yep, I figure you would. Okay.
A rest is in order.
We'll rest and then we will head back to the kingdom. Still tired today. All right. All right, battle it is. Their funerals.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
More cultists, right? Okay.
As it should be.
That's what I figured it would be. Usually when there's like a crisis, it's always the creatures within that crisis that end up attacking you. Hang on, I just noticed. What's going on with the stream? Oh, we had some... Whoa. We've had a few skipped frames for some reason. Doesn't normally happen. Skipped frames a total of 5 times within the past hour. It is raining outside, maybe it's having an effect on everything. No, the game being slow is just something that happens on my end from time to time, and I don't understand why. Everything like seems to start going in slow motion, and that's on me. I don't know I don't know what's going on there, if it's a graphics thing or what, but I could try and fix it. Yeah, and I've also got the stream up on my end. I haven't noticed any skipped frames when I would look at things, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. Shadow Prower, spare me a few minutes. You are the ruler of these lands, and I don't dare tell you what to do, but I just can't stand silently and watch what's happening behind your back. There are rumors on the streets of a savage goddess enraged by your appearance in her lands. They say she cursed you, and now you bring woe and death to everyone around you. This used to just be idle talk, but now, when we're surrounded by so much death and suffering, the people are ready to truly believe it. And it seems that someone is playing upon your subjects' fears. I saw barkers in the streets telling citizens of a prophet who is building his own kingdom. According to them, the goddess stands ready to grant forgiveness to any who cleanse themselves of the curse. But this cleansing is accomplished through a terribly cruel death. Tristan gulps heavily. These horrific deaths involve a wild beast appearing from inside the body, and they think it's a blessing. That insane old man Remus, he also spoke of some goddess. True, Jad told me of a preacher. Who knows, perhaps his words touched people more deeply than anyone imagined. What is this kingdom the prophet is building? Tristan shrugs. I only heard fragments of conversation. I think it's not a kingdom exactly, more like a community or a cult. I'm afraid that we'll need to find one of their barkers and ask them if we wish to find out more. The people will believe whatever they want to believe. Leave the poor souls be. Troubling news indeed. We must find out who or what is behind the goddess and her faith. Yeah, let's do this. Good. Perhaps after uncovering this mystery, we will find out more about the nature of curses hanging over the stolen lands. And I mean, there must be a reason that these cultists shout about you receiving the goddess's punishment. If we wish to understand, we must find one of those barkers and learn from them all we can. Sadly, the street preachers scare quiet easily and avoid our guards. I'll begin my search without delay. When you find time, look for me on the streets of the capital. I hope that when we meet, I will have already found someone who can tell us more about the strange goddess and her followers. Okay, so I'm willing to bet that the strange goddess is that god's damned nymph. The one from the very beginning of the goddamn game, causing problems. Okay. Let's, can we start? No, it hasn't been a week yet. I should know better. Alright, let's go try and find Tristan.
That is not far.
I should probably check the graphics and maybe turn something down. See if that helps with that weird slow thing that happens from time to time. Okay.
In due time.
Tristan shouldn't be too hard to find.
All according to plan.
Might have to wait some time though. Oh? Wait! I want you to meet someone. Here. This is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie, a plump woman bearing heavily patched clothes, greets you with a broad, gap-toothed smile. Nice to meet you, Barony. Thanks for keeping an eye on this little tot. Where are you from? Right now or in general? Came from Mivan. Right now? As for in general, well, I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was found under a bush, and I've traveled with the wind ever since. How'd you meet Linz? Went through her village from time to time. Weren't many buyers. I was lucky to sell half a dozen calendars each year, maybe a couple cheap, vulgar prints. Then a priest from the capital went to live there, and he got the young people interested in reading little by little. Some would ask for romance, some wanted heroic tales. Well, one day this little tot came by and traded her father's belt, 2 bottles, and a hunk of bread for a 2-volume collection of legends about the Arknights of Avestan. Came back later, all tear-stained, looked like her daddy didn't need the belt after all. So she sniffles at me and says, "Take me with you, I can help," and looks at me like a lost puppy. So I took her along, why not? And that's what got the ball a-rolling. What brought you here? Little bird told me about a proper city in the Stolen Lands now. One with a printing house. With an old friend of mine sitting in that printing house at that. So I came by to see her, maybe buy some books while I'm at it. Will you be staying? Me? Not really. Probably for a while at least. The people here seem fine. They read at least. Then again, there is a printing house here, and I get to catch up with Lindsay. Hadn't seen her for a few years, you know. After I get tired of things here, I'll be on my way again. You travel around. Have you heard anything interesting about my neighbors? Tessie hides the money and smiles knowingly. Course I do. Who you want to hear about? How are things in Brevoy? Bad. People in Restov are honing their swords with the royal house gone. It's just a matter of time until there's some big uproar. Everyone knows it, and no one wants it. But there doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it. How about Mivan? Mivan. Blech. The usual schemes, duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it the great houses are intentionally straining Mivan so the Aldori there won't be able to help Restov when the carnage begins. What's going on in Patax? Under King Iraveti? Was it? What's it? What isn't? Blech. Word. Oh, hey, yes. Parties, parades, executions. The king robs the trade houses and that used to own the city. He brought some gang in from Numeria, bleh, who's been selling deliriant potions. He sends strange expeditions into nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for. Nobody can tell what the kook's thinking. That's why he always wins. Has anyone asked about my lens? Now, don't you go thinking me for a spy, alright? Honestly. Go ahead and check me with magic. Or just ask Lindsay. I'm happy to hear and pass along rumors. But I don't go spying on purpose. My business is books. As for your question, well, of course they're interested. People in Restov want to know if they were right to wager on you, while Mivan and Pitax are still trying to take some measure of their new neighbor. No. No one knows what to expect from you, so they're getting themselves ready for some surprises. Thank you, that's enough for now. You're always welcome. We peddlers are pretty good at judging rumors, you know. Alright, felt real. Good day, take care of Lindsay. Actually, while we're here next to this guy, there we go.
In due time.
Now back to our hunt for Tristan. Why does it look like they're getting ready to do something there?
That is not far. As it should be.
Octavian and Gungar.
All according to plan.
That's just a guard.
In due time.
Oh, I should have just checked my fucking map. Here we go. Tristan's forehead is wrinkled as if the priest is deeply puzzled. He's holding a piece of paper covered with writing. We're lucky to have met you. Meet, Amalia? Maybe? That's possibly. Loyal follower of the Kingdom of the Cleansed. Do you remember? We've recently been discussing this unusual initiative. The priest raises an eyebrow suggestively. Amalia, I don't even think I'm saying that right. Was so kind as to tell me everything that she and her friends are doing. Young Amalia turns her childishly round and freckled face, and looks at you with clear green eyes. She wears a simple dress and a necklace made of dried ashberries, and is holding a stack of papers. The girl blushes at the priest's words. Please stay a moment. It would be a pleasure it would be a pleasure for me to tell you about our kingdom. So what have you been discussing? I've been asking how she came to the kingdom. What attracted her to this teaching? Amalia suddenly blushes. There is someone in my family who followed the goddess's commandments. Soon I myself will enter the kingdom, and I hope that through loyal service and veneration I will prepare myself for the main test, which I have yet to endure. Tristan shakes his head. And your family don't mind that this will happen to you? Are they ready to sacrifice you to their goddess? Of course they are. To be one with the chosen, one with the cleansed. It's a great honor for each of us. But you're so young. Why hurry to leave this world before you have experienced it in full? It's wrong to think about yourself. Once I wanted to live in Restov, wear dresses and walk down boulevards, but then these terrible things started happening. So many people in our village died. She looks away. The goddess teaches that selfishness leads to trouble. Now my only wish is to serve the kingdom and the goddess. What did you find out about the kingdom, Tristan? Tristan leans gently towards Amalea. The kingdom of the cleansed is a brotherhood of those who believe in the great goddess. Yeah, she is delusional. Who promises salvation in return for cleansing. Forgive me, Amalea, if I'm missing any important details. Our mission is saving innocent souls from the curse that falls upon the heads of the undeserving. The goddess is ready to guard from evil anyone who kisses the ground and begs for mercy. Those who have rejected their sinful ways may enter the kingdom of the cleansed, and pray for their speedy deliverance from worldly torments. Amalea's voice becomes monotone, as if she's reading from notes, and her eyes stare emptily into space past your shoulder. To give your life for the goddess, isn't it the greatest honor any of us can receive? And destroying the false ruler, isn't that the truest destiny of all nature's loyal servants? It's definitely the nymph. Does your goddess have a name? Yes, but only the first faithful know it. He is the high priest whom the goddess appeared. He delivers her commandments and shows us her will. Through him, he lays open her design to clear the tormented ground, sending signs and opening doors to her creatures through the bodies of mortals. What false ruler are you talking about? Amalea's eyes become round. The Baron cursed by the goddess. He's the source of all of our woes. He cast aside natural law and vandalized the field and forest. Are you aware that I am the very same Baron that you're condemning? Tristan looks at you fiercely, trying very hard to maintain his polite smile. She examines you, confused and embarrassed. It can't be. You're so polite, and Sir Tristan would hardly be friends with such a dreadful creature as the cursed Baron. You've been brainwashed, girl. She shakes her head sadly. Don't worry. The time will come that you will come to understand the first faithful was right. I hope it won't be long when you and I will reunite in the embrace of the goddess. Tell me more about the deliverance from worldly torments. Inhabiting this world, where unhappiness and unfairness multiply, taints the soul and turns it from the eternal kingdom of freedom and love, granted by the goddess. But you can cleanse your sins by accepting her gift, a special a special goodness that sets the cleanse apart. Tristan closes his eyes. Goodness? What goodness could hide in a painful death? Not everyone is capable of withstanding the test, because the way to cleanse lies through bodily torment. But those who overcome their passions, improve their loyalty, become the womb of the goddess, to bear her children, wild and beautiful as she herself. The soul of the cleansed rests in the hands of the goddess. Enough. I see you have many questions. Please take an invitation to our meetings. We meet at sunset in the appointed place, where we accept the sacrament from the first faithful himself. She hands you one of her leaflets. Soon another meeting will take place. Do come. You and Sir Tristan. She looks at the priest she looks at the priest dreamily, then quickly blushes and looks down at her toes. What are you holding? The same invitation she gave you. We must go. I have to go too. I need to get to the other side of the city. I hope to see you on our next meeting, and you too, Sir Tristan. She blushes and turns away quickly. Tristan waves to her sadly. So long, Amalea. May the good goddess save you. Tristan looks down at the leaflet he's still holding, his face sad. A meeting with the appointed at the appointed place. There are even directions how to get there. It looks like it's time we visit this sacrament. What do you think awaits us at the meeting? He looks pensatively, I definitely said that wrong, into the distance. Whatever awaits, this mysterious first faithful will be there. Judging by his title, he's the one who invented this insane kingdom. I believe that talking to him will solve many of the riddles we face. Yeah. Will you come with me to the meeting? I would insist on participating in this investigation. I cannot let you go alone after I dragged you into this affair. Amalea looked at you very fondly, don't you think? He shakes his head and turns grim. You distract us from our goal. Oh, stop. A little fun wouldn't be so bad, would it? He cringes. Please stop. Not only is she merely a child, but she's also under the influence of these insane preachings. I must help her, not take advantage of her gullibility. Well, we have to go.
Follow my lead.
Alright, attend the meeting with Tristan. He is... I think he's a cleric. We'll replace him with Vlad. Ugh. I'm really curious to see how this goes. We're gonna go a little bit later because I took so long actually getting started today. try to avoid. Ah, fuck.
March! Strike with all your might! You're done for!
Easy enough. Let's leave now, please. Please, please, please. Continue on to where I was going, please. Thank you. We do not want to enter the river thingy. Thank you. Here we go. Yes. We'll see about finishing this secret sanctum place, and we'll end it after that, I believe. While we're here, we need to make sure that the formation is right. Looks like it's alright. Alright. Let's keep moving.
That is not far.
No?
In due time. All according to plan.
It's a relatively small map, so... Alright, let's check the journal. Oh, that might be the problem. It's not nighttime, is it? Be close tonight, at the very least. Rest. Just, hunting is going to happen. Okay, it is nighttime. What is going on? See, now it's daytime, right? So... There we go. It is definitely the middle of night now. Alright, that's a little different. We are just in time. The sacrament is beginning already. This ground will split, the water will part, the ground itself will devour the evil that comes to us from the lands of death. Beware false rulers. Their foul walls and rotten locks will not protect their henchmen from nature's wrath. Anyone who stands under the enemy's banner will be crushed by the same unrelenting force that inspires me. All who fall to their knees and devotes themselves to the goddess will be cleansed. They pray to her, and you will be granted forgiveness in death. Brothers and sisters, good people, it's time for the sacrament. The first faithful will bless us. So he's the first faithful. My subjects, servants of the kingdom of the cleansed, today is a special day. The day we have long prayed for. Today we shall finally wash away the filth from our souls and clear the path for our kingdom. For today the sacrament will end with a long-awaited sacrifice, which will please the goddess more than all our prayers. Once the goddess asked us meager sheep to repent for our sins, but in our pride we were deaf to her appeals. Now she demands another sacrifice. The face of the first faithful, lit by torches, looks like a horrible mask disfigured by rage and furious triumph. What do you say, Baron? Are you prepared to sacrifice your useless life for these people, who you claim to care about? I'm a chaotic neutral guy, I can't help it. Draw your weapons. Save your breath. Even better, let's dance.
Shred them!
Father, what are you doing? Stop! Alright. Let's begin by getting some assistance. Actually, hang on. Should have Oh no, it's Vlad that has like the crazy ass. Actually.
Be generous to them, for I am nothing.
Ruthgert, the first faithful. Everything seems to be a miss. There we go, that's better.
Drown in blood!
Damn it! The goddess will know of your betrayal! Tristan's forehead is sweating, and he breathes heavily as his eyes scan the battleground. I can't believe everything turned out like this. The priest gulps and closes his eyes as if trying to summon his courage. The faithful shouted something about betraying the goddess. Tristan lowers his head and catches his breath. I have no idea what's going on in his insane mind. Perhaps he meant that you refused to submit to his knife. Are you alright? He hesitates for a moment. Yes. No, I'm not alright. I'll never get used to how quickly a peaceful conversation can turn into a bloody battle. This was so cruel and pointless. Don't worry, I'll gather myself now. The other cultists are getting away. Please let them be. Their leader is gone, their friends are dead, they're just lost souls led into temptation by a wicked leader. If we're to eradicate this affliction, we must find the first faithful. It wouldn't help even if we tracked down every peasant in his cult. Please, let us return to the city and consider how we may find their leader. I hate that these are my only two options. I hope tonight's terrors are enough to keep these people away from the kingdom forever. Thank you. Their death should be a heavy burden on my heart. As soon as we reach the capital, I will seek out former cultists and learn where the first faithful might have escaped. Find me in the city later. Well, if I had known that that bastard was going to get away somehow, I might not have just slaughtered them all. But whatever.
It is done.
Oh, well, we've only got Crick. Well, that is where it's going to be ending today, I guess. I'm almost positive that the goddess they're speaking about is the nymph from the very beginning of the game that sent us after the Stag Lord. So, man, it's gonna be a pain. I can already feel it. So we'll save right here. And, I guess this is where we end it for today. Let me see real fast if anyone else is streaming. Yisrael is. So if everyone will just stay in the stream for just a little bit, we're gonna raid Yisrael's stream. Thank you all for showing up today, by the way, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Nexons and Yiz and Kelly, and I'll see you guys next time.